Season 73 Volleyball.
Experience and what it takes to go up again. De La Salle University seeded number 4, pulling the rug from under the defending champion seeded number 1 with a twice-to-beat advantage UST as they stole set number 1 away, 25-23.
Well, in a semi-final game, you cannot have just the number of errors UST committed in that first set, especially attack errors. So, parang sa game na to, sila pa yung lumabas na kabado as you saw in that first set. But, of course, again, yung pinaka-advantage ng UST, which is the blocking department, blocking skill, dun nagkaroon ng lapses pa on that side. So really, not the same UST team on that first set, but La Salle, on the other hand, really had some great combination plays. Antonio was scoring almost at will in that first set. And, great plays, I think, that really won that set for the Archers. Gaganda ng combination plays and hindi naabutan masyado ng blockers of UST. As you will see in the highlights, yung nalilate, hindi sabay-sabay. So, yeah, let's see if the adjustments will be made here in the second set.
There were several errors on the part of sila Depante, Torres, even Pecaña. Twice.
Sa attack,
attack errors.
Attack errors.
That really hurt UST, especially down the stretch. They were neck and neck until the latter part of set number 1. In fact, La Salle was up by 4 at one point, but UST regrouped and we were tied at 22 all. But La Salle just were so confident, especially down the stretch, able to pull away this win.
So you see the unforced errors, doubling the unforced errors of the Archers, the Tigers with 10, Archers with 5. And the attacks, DLSU just kept up with UST. 14 attack points for UST and DLSU with 13 of their own. Just plus my 2 service points, well, my 2 aces coming from De La Salle. That really made it for them.
There are, I guess, 2 ways to use the you have nothing to lose kind of a clause,
Yes.
It's either you just play so badly that you fade away in the semifinals, or you play like how La Salle played in set number 1 and use that to your advantage. Play without fear, play without hesitation, because you know that if you hesitate, you second guess yourself, that's when all things go wrong.
True. So in the first set, we even saw that on the side of UST, yung mga hesitations.
Yun na, sinabi mo, Bosie, Let's see if UST adjusts here in set number 2. Good afternoon. This is the Final 4 matchup between the number 1 seeded and defending champions UST taking on the number 4 seeds De La Salle.
Long rally we're having here as Antonio going off speed down the line. Again takes another point. Things happen when Antonio is in the front line.
Dolores unable to square up to receive that ball. 1-0, but take that 1-all after the Luby error on the serve. Ilano, a veteran in the lineup of Coach Emil Lontok.
Full front line now for UST.
Free ball for La Salle.
Sorry, miss. It was a full front line, but UST was not able to capitalize on that last play.
That's true. Ukang has Pecaña, Depante, and Ramos at the front. So many choices offensively, And
a lot of, I'm sure, combination plays that 3 spikers can make.
Long service error.
Another service error, this time for La Salle. Luby also has some good choices at the net. Makasaet, and Antonio at the front line. So this is, I guess, the most offensive rotation for both teams. Luby. Makasaet.
Smart move, off speed. Way up in the air. You thought he was going for an attack. Well, actually a hard spike, pero in the end.
Shakey's fast serve. Shakey's It's Fun Family Pizza from Lee, who is coming off an 18-point game, leading all Green Archers. Torres!
Oh, monstrous spike
I'm
coming
looking,
from
I'm looking at the mouth of De La Vega. He was speechless after that hit.
in awe.
He knew there was no way that was coming back. He was picking it up. Let's go to step C.
Win or lose, the Green Archers know that today will definitely be a good fight, and as much as possible, Coach Sammy hopes to end this game in around 4 to 5 sets, as he said, because alam naman niya na UST will definitely put up a good fight. Now, LaSalle is currently a team that has been improving themselves, and so far they've been working on their defense during their training, which is why Coach Sammy expects the boys to have good reception as well as execute good blocking. During the huddle, he also pointed out the need to believe in themselves by having no doubts. Gusto niya kasi pag nakuha yung bola, tuloy-tuloy na. With the first set ending in their favor, the Green Archers will now do their best to be as consistent as possible as well as to avoid complacency. Eric and Mosey.
Thanks, Steph. Well, very confident Coach Sammy with the lineup that he has on the floor as Torres hits it out of bounds again. Lamang na naman ang Lasal ng 2. 5 serving 3. Looking at 4 sets, sabi ni Coach Akailar. Now let's find out how UST is pairing in between sets as we send it to Job De Leon.
Eric, after that first set, Coach Emil wants to make a few adjustments on the court. First one he had for his team was blocking. He says they have to be better timed and a more effective first line of defense. He said you have to get a solid base before you leap into the air at the right time. Next, he says that you have to improve their reception. By the coaching staff's unofficial count, they've been receiving at a rate of 12%, if I got that number right. But in any case, it's well below their season averages in the high 40s. So that's something they definitely have to work on. Lastly, it's been suggested that not even this veteran team is immune to a case of the nerves. So they were told to loosen up and get their heads back into the game. Eric and Mosey.
Thanks, Job. Indeed, nerves play a huge part, or is playing a huge part against
that first
UST,
set,
ano?
and even here.
And Torres,
Look at this error, Eric.
several errors on his part.
Totally mistiming that one, although he was saying na galing na-touch nung blockers, but no go.
Back to the biggest lead of LaSalle at 4 points. Torres tries again. Goes over the block this time. Makasait.
Oh, it's
Out of bounds.
throwing that away. That was a sorry miss. Makasait. No spin on that last ball. Still a 3-point lead for the Archers.
UST, they're struggling right now offensively. They've got to use this break to find their momentum, find their rhythm. Ramos. Nice serve, using the tape of the net. Inadvertently, of course. Ukang. Torres. Luby, tough chase, underhand set. De La Vega. Ilano. Block, kept alive. Dolores. Easy over UST. De La Vega.
Combination play for
So again, combination play, doing it at that last point for the Archers.
Now UST down by 4 again against LaSalle as we take our first technical timeout of set number 2.